Hello, my name is Lucian, and I will react today to a video on the TikTok. I decided to make this because I say to make some light into the fake news that are spread on the internet. I have a degree in political science and theology, Christian theology, and if you like what I am doing here, please consider giving me a super thanks or a super chat, something like that, because most of my YouTube videos are not monetized and I have no idea why. I will show you a video and after I will react to, I will say my opinion about. Okay, what about this?
Eat pork, it's delicious. No, disgusting. They eat their own poop. They roll it out in the mud.
Eat their own pork.
Yeah.
Look.
Here we go.
Google the worst meat for you and how it rots and has parasites.
Everybody agrees.
Even if you cook it. Even in San Diego, look it up. A guy got a worm, a parasite in his brain from eating a pork taco.
Yeah, so enjoy your pork. Enjoy your pork. Enjoy your diseases.
And if you're a Christian, tell me, did Jesus eat pork? Jesus didn't eat pork.
Really?
Jesus did not eat pork.
That's a great factor that Jesus.
Yeah, we're all the Christians out there. Why don't you follow Jesus and eat kosher and live that same lifestyle that Jesus lived?
Sure, you know they want to follow their desires.
Yeah, that's all that is.
They don't care about following.
We Muslims, we don't eat pork like Jesus didn't eat pork.
You always beat with the Christians.
No, I'm just saying, man. Bring it. I took atheists on earlier.
Yeah, sure. They're like, yeah, pull up Christians.
You bring your Bible, I'll bring mine. Let's see who's read it more.
That's the video I want to show you, and that's the problems I will react. So from that video are few ideas what can be exposed and talk about it. So let's start. It's safe to eat pork? Short answer, yes. We just watch a short clip on the TikTok with SNEAKO and Shawarma Brain's friends. They mock people who eat pork. And I make this video in response to this nonsense. We all know that SNEAKO is not very smart. And for him, it is easy to accept all the nonsense said by his new friends. I will present my answer for this, presenting biological arguments, but I will section them from each problem that arises from this clip. Plus, at the end, I will also present the Christian perspective on the consumption of pork. So let's start. First problem. Pork is disgusting. Second problem. They eat own poop. The third problem. They run in the mud. 4. Is pork the worst meat for you? 5. Have parasites when you cook pork. The parasites in the brain from the pork meat. 7. Jesus didn't eat pork. The proud problem of him and his friends. And 9. My conclusion. Pork is safe for human consumption if it's cooked very well. As stated on the USDA official website, for a good preparation, you must cook at a temperature above 145 Fahrenheit or 67 Celsius. In today's society, pork is the easiest meat to produce, easy to grow, and a big return. Thanks to the modern technology, the meat is processed and transported under conditions of maximum safety of consumption. First problem, pork is disgusting. Several studies in the recent years shown The higher consumptions of meat, but also processed meat, increase the risk of cancer. Ferguson, 2010. A balanced amount of meat is very beneficial for the harmonious development of the body and for maintaining a good mental health. Meat is necessary because it contains most essential minerals and vitamins for humans. Plus, it's increase the production of happiness. Niklaus, 2009. Pork is the richest source of magnesium, essential for a good blood circulation in the body. If the consumption is exaggerated and exceed the certain biological limits, the human body can reject it. It can lead to several health problems such as developing heart problem, obesity, and long-term ills. So pork, in short answer, it's not disgusting. Disgusting. There are more benefits than disadvantages. Only in the case of the large consumption of meat rich in fats. Second point, pork eats own poop. Even if this is true, pigs are actually very clean animals. There are exceptions for these behaviors of the pigs. Today they are raised in small and crowded spaces. They have no place to poop, to proper defecate. In fact, the pig is one of the smartest animals that exists, being able to understand where should defecate. The best explanation for this behavior is given by science, which concludes that the pig acts by eating feces because it's because the poop have some of the vitamins. Vitamins are produced by intestinal bacteria. The pig organs are not fully developed to be able to retain all the vitamins and minerals from the food. So for a better retainment of vitamin, they eat their feces to make up for the vitamin K and B deficient. Third point, they run in the mud. This is really true, but to answer this nonsense, we return to the old friend called science. The pig's body cannot sweat. This is the reason. Man sweats, and this is man's genetically superpower. But the poor pig doesn't have this developed ability. Very few sweat glands were detected in the animal's skin. In the cool down and regulate their body temperature, they have to bathe in mud. This mud bath also prevents sunburn. If they had access to modern means of hygiene, the pig would bath and use sunscreen. That's my opinion. I'm not really sure a pig is actually able to use sunscreen, sun protection, but they are capable of making shower. So being a warm-blooded being, a body with warm blood inside, the body maintain a constant temperature regardless of the environment. Or is pork the worst meat for you? Short answer for this is no. It's contained in countries where pork consumption is higher. And let me show you pork consumption by countries. I think this is Yeah, you can see the. Let me check again. Yeah, peak, 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 peak. Okay, I hope this is okay. Okay, peak consumption here, here, where the blue color is. There is the highest level of peak consumption. People live longer and healthier and much better. And I will show you with another photo. Okay. Yeah. Japan, South Korea. This should be the healthiest countries in the world. Okay. Beside Singapore, other countries in Israel, yeah, other countries have a high level of pork consumption. Netherlands. Back to me. So there is no studies that take the pork is the worst for human. Consumed in very large quantities can lead to some diseases, but regular and moderate consumption is recommended due to the benefit it has. It's rich in vitamin, minerals, and an important source of protein. But for you, SNEAKO, the worst meat, I think it's bringing some good. Pork meat is actually very beneficial for us because it helps to increase the performance of the body if you do intense physical effort, stimulate the brain and boost the body and brain with taurine and keratin for skin. 5. I'm sorry, I'm speaking like this because I'm not that good at speaking in English. Plus, I cannot speak well. I don't know why. Okay. Great. 5. Pork has parasite even if you cook it. Yes and no. If it's not cooked well and correctly, it may have some parasites and can lead to some tapeworms in your stomach, but not that big problems. Okay. The recommendation of the doctor and specialist is to cook it at a temperature above 145 Fahrenheit or 67 Celsius. Cook well is the best food for human consumption. Today, the largest amount of pork does not have parasites because the pig was treated and was protected for exposure to diseases. The most dangerous infection, most parasites and parasite eggs are due to the improper storage. Even if you contact the worst problem, if you contact trichinosis, the worst problem with pork, the chances of dying are quite low. Trichinosis is dangerous if it's not treated, and today we have the treatment for it. Today, the possibility of getting infected is very low. Annually, globally, less than 100% are 100 people are reported to be dead. 6. Take parasites in the brain for cooking, for eating meat pork. Cases like this are even if rarer than getting trichinosis. These appear if you consume uncooked pork. The cases are so it rare that it very rarely happen a person die for something like this. But I don't found the pork tacos case they speak into the clip. In the Guardian, such a case of infection is presented. Such a problem disappears if you have anti-inflammatory and anti-parasitic drugs. Such cases occur, but they are very rare and not very dangerous. The seventh problem, Jesus didn't eat pork. This is a theological problem. It's very, very easy to explain this, but I don't think they are capable of understanding something like this. Okay. Jesus didn't eat pork because he respected the law of the Old Testament. Important for this issue are Leviticus 11:45-47. For I am the Lord who brought you up from the land of Egypt to be your God, and you are to be holy because I am holy. This is the law of the land animals, the creature who can fly. The translation is very, I don't know why. All the living creatures that move in the water and all the creatures that swarm on the land, to distinguish between the unclean and the clean, between the living creature that may be eaten and the living creature that must not be eaten. And this, after his resurrection, God cleansed and renewed the old law. He cleansed all nature and being. Important it is Acts 10:15. What God has declared clean, you must not call common. And 1 Timothy 4:3, food which God created to be received with thanksgiving by those who believe and know the truth. Christians are under the umbrella of the New Testament law. Only moral and historical value are drawn from the Old Testament. So the pig is an animal that can be consumed from a religious point of view. The proud problem of that guy is you guys have a problem with pride. Pride, which is considered a sin and condemned by the common sense, but also religiously in Christianity and Islam. Examples, Proverbs 11:2, when pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Mark 21:19, the enter of Jesus in the Jerusalem, the donkey, the verse 7 symbolize humility. Luke 24:46, and he said to them, this is right, and thus Christ had to suffer and rise the third day from the dead. The person of Jesus should be the highest level of behavior for Christians. They shouldn't be proud. Pride, it's also condemned even by Islam. In Quran 39:72, it shall be said, enter the gates of hell to abdine tyranny, so evil is the abode of the proud. Quran 60:22. And the ninth point, my conclusion, for a religious point of view, pork is good for eating, even if Jesus did not eat pork. Thanks to the act of resurrection, nature was clean. This is inferred from later biblical. This is also understandable from the later biblical verses. As a parenthesis, you can also eat a cat. This is not a problem from a religious point, but Who will eat a cat? Great. Whatever you eat, pork or not, doesn't make you better than those who don't. Plus, the sin of prowess is much dangerous. The benefits of consumption are much greater than the disadvantages. The meat is safe and clean. The pig is so clean, so the human physiognomy, the pig is so close to the human physiognomy that some organs can be transplanted from human to pig and they work perfectly. There are even laboratories from taking organs from pigs to be translated into humans. They are cheaper and quick source of organs. Recent studies show that the pig is very intelligent animal. The IQ level is similar to that of a 4-year-old child. Some cases of pig can exceed even a 5-year-old child. Some pigs are even smarter than dogs. Plus, they can be trained to become guides for people with problems. They can be useful through their meat organs and also through their intelligence. So the pig is beneficial for human, even much better than you, SNEAKO. I will let you with the last part of the video. Thank you so much. And let's find out where the last part is. So, cleaning. Okay. Here.
Is it okay if I'm eating pork? Well, if you're not a Muslim, then it's okay. If you are, go back to your prophet. My beloveds, Christianity doesn't have this is good and this is bad. This is okay and this is not okay. Everything is good because everything came from the good God, including the pig. Who created the pig? God. Well, this good God, how can he create something that is not good? Impossible.
Thank you so much. I don't know how to combine the theology I learned plus the political I learned. So I try to combine both, or talking about theology or about political, but most of the time I prefer to debunk some nonsense from the internet. Most of my YouTube videos are not monetized. So if you like what I'm doing, please do consider give me a super thanks. Thank you again. Bye bye.